Right. I've loaded in. Have you? Yeah.
Yes, currently loading in. Perfect. There we go. So we want to go through the Civ matchups. You want to start with the Q&A team, maybe?
Very, very sure indeed. Okay, so this is interesting. I did not expect this, but Bulgarians on islands, very interesting. I guess they're gonna go with shenanigans. Bulgarians also get the crate post, very good for map control if they were gonna try to attempt to land.
Exactly.
Uh, Cheaper TCs with stone, so that would be useful as well. And free longsword upgrades, so the militia line will get instant upgrades for you don't have to research the tech for men-at-arms or longswords or whatever, so that will be useful to use. Maybe they'll throw in a couple of conics, but this is a very good civ to land with. I do not see them having strong water presence, but I think that's what makes up for it with the red player Boromir going Italians. They do have I believe cheaper fishing
Cheaper
ships, if
fishing
I'm
ship,
correct.
exactly. 64
Yep,
instead of 75 wood.
and that is going to be very useful here.
Mhm.
As you can see, obviously, Team Islands always has a beautiful amount of fish, and I'm gonna see. I think we're going with the standard. One person goes for a landing, and one person goes for some water aggression. I'm not sure about the other team. What do you think that they're gonna plan?
So we have on the other team Malay with blue. So he has the extra dog vision as team bonus for both of them, which can always be nice if you want to know when you actually have to abandon your fish in case your opponent gets there. More than that, you have the really super strong bonus on advancing earlier, 66% faster, which allows you to go up to fuel age with a stronger eco than your opponents do, or even go like 2 villagers earlier than your opponent, so you can get the first navy out before your opponents can, which gives you a big heads up there. And also in the late game, they do have the strong fishing ship, fish trap, sorry, my bad. Then in green, we do have the Sicilians, just like the Bulgarians here. Hopefully, they will also go for a potential landing, drop those dungeons, and just do one dungeon after the other with the sergeant. So currently, green pushing an idea in here, blue just being idle with his scout, and red is the first one to build his stock actually. Oh, actually, it's yellow, sending 2 villagers to get his stock up right now.
Interesting, very interesting indeed. You know, I'm thinking interesting as well. Like we're with green and blue, I'm not noticing like a super strong naval sale. I mean, Malay is pretty good with their stuff, but they don't have anything outstanding. It's more like later on when they start to capitalize on what they could benefit from, like their docks in the harbors, like you said, the fish traps.
Exactly,
Kind of
yes.
interesting matchups. I'm thinking maybe they might try and do some rushing of some kind, or like you said, Malay could benefit from going up earlier or having a better economy.
Exactly, so
Sicilians is gonna be more of a rushing type. So yeah, in my
very
opinion,
true.
I don't think do they have that kind of water tech? I don't know.
Sorry, come again?
I
Do
don't
they have what?
The Sicilians have a good tech tree. I don't think they have an outstanding one. I
It's
think they're
okay, they do
okay.
have the better transport ship. It's cheaper and they do have the extra line of sight.
Screams.
But overall, the navy is alright here. So I guess that blue and red, so the players on each other's side here, Italians and Malay will go for a navy. The Italian with the better fish eco, and the Malay since he's faster up to fuel age, while Bulgarian and the Sicilians probably focus on a early landing and get those crab posts and dungeons out to get map control on your opponent's island.
It's funny. I think there's going to be a real big tug of war between the Sicilian and the Bulgarians player if it comes down to it. It's going to be donjon, then crate post, then castles.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, we see Reds only having one fishing ship out so far, while the other player is currently already on 3. So they have a nice fish boom going on here already. We see 48 to 47 workers in comparison. So both of them pretty heads up to each other. And all of them going loom up right now.
Very interesting.
Oh no, the TC idle time for Green. He finished the loom like 10 seconds ago, but doesn't click. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. We got there in the end. Don't Sicilians have a farm bonus, like a slight one, or am I just?
With every farm upgrade, they do get extra 100
That's
food
what I thought.
provided.
I thought it was like a sly one. It wasn't like anything huge. But our main deal this time is fish, unless if they get pushed off the water. Which
Exactly.
could be likely,
yes.
but we'll see. Off-topic thing I wanted to say. Also, Mr. Fluffy makes a good point in your chat with maybe in the future we could include the group bracket.
That is very true. Yes, it's for this case here, it's the 1050 to 1300 bracket. I think it's group G or H. Actually, I would have to look it up. But yes, we can definitely do that in the future. Alright, all the players going up right now. Blue actually going for Town Watch, so he really wants to know when there might be a potential landing.
That's smart. Putting outposts on the edge of your map may be smart as well.
Exactly.
I've seen that happen before.
Did you actually see the islands of green and blue both on both the sides, left and right? Just 1 or 2 tiles of land for half of the map.
I know, it's so stupid.
Oh, there's the landing already. Alright, so yellow is sending his transport ship over, but I think he's already got scouted by blue.
Right into a wolf, man. Unfortunate.
He has 4 villages here. He's fine, and blue actually didn't scout him. That's quite unfortunate.
The timing there is insane. I mean, they're putting outposts out there like I thought, but crazy, crazy stuff. It's funny when you see land like that, like you said, the skinniness right there. To me, that looks like a Dark Haven right there, trying this stuff. But now he's over there. I don't think they're going to utilize that. And
Belgian and Demo Dave both going for the Navy here. So currently Sicilian is going for 2 Dark Fire Ship, while Blue is currently going for his galleys. And he should be able to simply out-micro his opponent here. The 3 Dark Fire Ship, actually. In the meantime, Yellow got actually scouted here. But Blue is only on Outer Scout, so I don't know if Belgian actually realized what's going on here.
It wasn't either, so they wouldn't have got a notification.
Yeah, exactly.
But utilizing the free Men-at-Arms upgrade to its
exactly. However, Green actually just got an outpost out here, so he should be able to see those houses here now.
As a side note, this is Group B, by the way, on the 1050 to 1300.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. Alright.
Well, now Green has definitely seen those Men-at-Arms.
Yeah, they come together with a Spearman. I don't think that a Spearman will do the difference, but it's a nice addition. And we don't see any transport ship by Green yet, no. They are both going for the full Navy, even adding in a 3rd dock right now.
Doing some quick walling from Green to not let his wood line be raided. Very smart. Is there a hole, actually? Yeah, there's a hole between the house and the wood line.
Yes, there's one.
So I wonder if he'll catch that. Oh yeah, no, he catches it. As soon as
yes, the outer range coming up for Yellow right now, while he's simply going around with his Men-at-Arms, already forced a lot of idle time here, and also a lot of houses, and he managed to get inside the gold, so it's already worth it. Doing good damage here, and yes, all of them do have loom, so he can't do...
thing that
go ahead.
Bulgarians do well in with their rushes is that everyone forgets blacksmiths for Bulgarians are legendary. Very quick in the attacks and very cheap. So they can switch as much as they need.
So Green is actually fully abandoned from his gold right now. Now he's coming back. But that's a lot of idle time and he can't get can't keep his navy up anymore. So he still has 2 fire ship in the queue, but that will be the last he can make. And Yellow going for only the... Oh, let's take a look.
fire
Does
ships versus
Blue have... Yes,
scouts.
Blue has the fletching, so he should be able to win that actually easily.
And to
It's
be honest,
3
I've been
dogs versus
keeping a little
3 dog here.
tab on that, and
Mhm.
you're right with the uptime with the Malay. They absolutely put everything into production in the beginning, which is why he has so many numbers.
Exactly, yes.
Sneaky demo maybe. Oh, green is coming over here to help
They
as
should
well.
be
This is
easily able
definitely
to clean it up. Like,
yes.
Blue should always hit and run, and never leave Red the opportunity to repair his
Damage.
ship here, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, will he see the demo ship? Yes, he
Oh,
does. And there it goes. Very nice.
that was I was kind of sweating myself there, and I wasn't playing. But we would have loved to see that.
And we can see a defensive dungeon, defensive dungeon by the Sicilians and more archers coming in. He could be super easily deny all of his woods now at the top corner if he would simply go around, which I think is what he's actually about to do right now. If he doesn't lose
See,
his
I'm not too
archers
sure
versus
I like the green
ship.
fire ships attacking the archers. I think that's just a waste of
No,
time.
they should simply fully clean up the navy of Red,
yeah, or at
so they have full water
destroy
control.
the opponent's fish. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, and then focus on... Yeah, Green just got his range up going for skirmishes right now, so that's probably what you want to do indeed. It's the right call here, and it's double stable for Bulgarian, so he will add in scouts, you know, to clean up those skirmishes. Very nice.
Yeah, the res is not looking too bad for the Bulgarian player either. He's just shy a couple of food, and they should be up very shortly.
It seems weird to pick Sicilians and not go for a straight landing, but I guess he saw yellow landed first. Yes, I do agree. I also expected his one dog landing there, but he
Especially
added
the
in a second dog already earlier. Dark Age.
Cheaper transports, you would expect it. I don't know. I mean, he's got his hands full now, and he's definitely going to, because the Castle Age has been clicked for yellow. And
yellow is actually preparing some fire ship in his own dock here at the moment, while red is only going for demos now. So they pretty much won water at this point. They just need to take care of the docks and the demolition rafts, and then
blue is being raided
all
by
of the
men-at-arms right now. I think what's really hurting blue right now is that he's floating like 1,400 food right now, and he has 200
is
gold.
Indeed a lot, yes.
But that's a lot of food.
Yeah. Does he have a market he could really easily abuse and
trying to get one off the
go
back.
up to Castle Age now? Yeah.
Yeah, he should
So
be able to
there
go
we
up.
go.
And it's fast melee, so he might even be able to beat the Bulgarians player. I don't know. I'm still waiting for wheelbarrows. Probably not. Green clicks castle.
What would you do in a green situation right now? How would you react?
Complain that my blue player isn't winning. No, I'm just joking. No, it's... Yeah. I would, at this point, you have to fortify, because he has the military, I mean, granted he has skirms, which is good, but as soon as those knights come out, those skirms are going to be absolutely useless.
Exactly, so he scouted the triple stable already, he knows that there are still villagers in the back with his outpost. I would probably simply stonewall all of that stuff in, maybe even get a dungeon up behind that,
he is on
and then prepare some pikemen.
Try and do a castle, but he is very behind on the stone, so it's gonna be an interesting display. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, but if green doesn't react well to these knights, which is being pumped out really quickly, it's gonna look very bad for Team Belgian over here. What
I currently don't get is why they both keep on making more navy if they already fully won the water and are idle all in the time.
Kill some fish.
Yeah, we see the knights now and a double stable by greenest now, finally.
Yeah, like look for back wood lines. I don't know. It's very like it's like they've won, and they're fine by winning water, and now they're trying to figure out how to use land. But
exactly. So they really should take use of their army. Like the blue's navy is idle for like 3 or 4 minutes now. He makes more military, more navy. But even yellow's fish is still alive, or definitely shouldn't be the case. It's all like 5 villagers he has extra he shouldn't have.
Into long swords, so maybe that's why he's idle. But like his wood line is being absolutely.
Yes.
But
We
I agree with you. Taking those galleys, maybe to clear off the production buildings from the edge of their island would have
Mhm.
been very, very useful.
Yes, definitely.
Because they won water. I mean, granted, you don't want the Italians coming back into this, but by the looks of things, you're in Castle Age. You have the techs and the mass. It's gonna take the Italian player a long time to get up to that size before he's able to start attacking you too.
Yes, exactly. So we see yellow cleaning up the dungeon of green right now, going for the stable next, and blue is still struggling to get rid of the military in his base, even though it's only a couple of longswords. And we can see that also economically, yellow and red are definitely ahead with 30
Yes.
workers in total.
How do you feel on Sicilian Knights against Bulgarian Knights right now?
I would have probably gone for pikemen myself, so I would just fully take into the infantry and use my dungeons later on the opponent's island and can use the sergeants there. But Sicilian Knights are also pretty strong, so they can't really get countered by the pikemen. So it's a number game at this point, but yellow is definitely winning the number game, which is why green should definitely mix in some pikemen here. And yellow is actually going for blue right now.
Very, very interesting. That's a good play from him.
He should even be able to
really
the TC here, and he's actually adding in a 4th TC himself here right now, so yellow is just booming away.
So I noticed that green keeps spending his stone and build donjons. I'm not too sure I like that. I think you should just drop a castle and try to finish it. Oh, there it is.
There it comes. Very nice.
Commentator's curse right there.
That many knights could dive blue TC. Oh yes, they could easily dive the blue TC. They could even eat the dungeon and his main TC at this point if there wasn't this castle now. But yeah, green knights finally here. The castle is up. The siege workshop and the ram in it is pretty much denied.
Yep. Unless if you stock up tons of rams, I don't see it becoming any useful.
Exactly.
For the rest of it.
And green's getting now rid of the 2 stables that are way too close.
That should have happened ages ago before the knights came
Very
out.
true. Those were idle way too long. And blue cleaning up the docks in the back of red space. But unfortunately, even though they are doing a good job at defending here, their opponents, yellow and red, are just economically very far ahead with the 4 towns and taboo.
Along the shore, but there's no real damage like yellow is causing right now.
Exactly.
In and around, it's so awkward because they have to fight mobility. They're trying to go pikes. Blue has added a couple crossbow, but that mass of knights is very hard to deal with. Granted, it's only +1/+1. It's still a pain in the ass.
Can I move the capture age? Of course I can. Wait, the chat. There we go. Yeah, it's on the left side now. Thank you for pointing it out. Alright, so we see that blue went for the pikemen, but they don't really have a chance with those numbers versus that many knights. And red adding in more town centers himself, you know, so they just keep up that economical lead.
Alright, so do you think
actually, oh wow, way more docks coming up by yellow, so they are actually planning on getting water back. Interesting.
Yeah, I was about
to ask. At this point, I would honestly just go for full land. Like, do they have their villagers still alive on their side, or is it only the military buildings they have so far? Because that's a very good question. Because if they don't have the villagers on that island anymore, they will have to go for getting water back for sure, since they only have 2 stables and a range left.
The transport isn't dead though, so he could sneak more whenever he wanted.
That is true, they are not paying that much attention to water, so whenever you want to do another landing, even though blue has a lot of navy, he's simply not using it at the moment.
Yeah,
very true.
the wood line away, but if, like we said before, he could just town center the middle of the island. He's not going to do as much damage as these knights running in and around Blue's base, being a pain, harassing. Water is great to have, but if you lose your land, there's no place for your ships to be created from, you know?
Very true. So Green currently taking care of the yellow ram and keeps protecting his castle, but there is just still so many knights around their bases. They have 60 knights at total. 60 knights still producing more out of those 2 stables to their left. And it will be hard for Green and Blue to boom back from this. They're currently 43 workers behind, but they still do have water control, so that's very important for them.
Red has cleaned some fishing ships up, but there's going to be a big engagement. Blue had to come back to save, but I don't think it's going to be too drastic. The numbers are too great, but the raids.
Yes, but you have also taken into account that Yellow is currently making 5 dock production at the bottom of the map, actually adding a castle and 2 more docks in at the top side of his island. So they should be able to get back here.
Yes, exactly. I think they want to clean out their navy, and they're hoping that if they clear out their navy, that their enemies will start feeling slight-handed resignation. But I
there are a lot of red
it.
villagers coming. What are they planning to do? Do they simply repair the docks, or are they planning to go for a castle shot?
That's a waste. I don't see that, like...
No, he doesn't have the stone for a castle yet.
Red keeps getting his docks destroyed. He needs to do what Yellow has done. Fortify a certain portion of the water and then put docks down if you want to go navy. But
exactly,
I think the damage they've done on the landing was huge. It's just a shame that they couldn't expand upon that. And it goes to show, I mean, the castle did take damage, so the ram definitely did something, but it just goes to show that a castle is a good way to defend against a drop to completely disable those.
It is, yes, and we have Yellow coming up to Imperial Age now, and they already have a...
DauT Castle. Will he shoot it? Oh, okay, sorry.
Oh, I actually didn't see that here. Very good point.
Next to the yellow castle, he put down a castle foundation, but the villager put 2 HP on it and walked away. So imagine if Blue shot that foundation.
That would have been great, yes. So imagine Yellow, who's already third way up to Imperial Age, just getting fast fire ship. He could clean up everything of Blue so easily.
This is going to be hard for Blue. Now with all these fires, it's gonna be hard.
He's not attacking, he's just diving in without attacking. That's no. That was a big waste.
He wasn't paying attention. Now he
maybe even a game changer here. He's not able to one-shot his fire ships anymore with the units he just lost. So it will be very hard. He should use definitely his reinforcements there. They are just attacking the dock at the right side at the moment.
Maybe even throw in a demo hero there to make sure they have to micro a bit more. Yeah, I think it's been planning and taking engagements, but as you see, Green has completely cleaned off any chance of the production being...
That is very true, but I don't know how much it will actually help them right now if they will lose water versus that many numbers.
I definitely see that Yellow and Red have been dictating the game, and it really threw them back. That the Blue had real great navy production, but he just didn't use it. It's the decision making that's really been affecting this game.
If Blue would have just had like 2 ship there, 2 ship there, then he would have been able to prevent any new docks of Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
And then would have had a way easier time to actually
I just think it's
prevent
very
them
funny
from
in the
coming back
beginning
to
of
water.
this match I said, I don't see Yellow having a real navy presence, and then look at all the fires we have here.
Alright, Green is still not going for any navy, but he is getting up a transport ship with villagers in it at the top side, so let's see what he's actually up to. It will be very hard for him to sneak over the castles and all those ships. However, he is almost boomed back as much as Yellow is currently on 91 villages, while Yellow is
Very,
at
very well done there.
103 right now.
Blue is struggling against this navy pressure right now. And oh, he's gonna box himself in. No. He's hiding himself in the docks. They're not even harbors, so they're not gonna help. Oh, this is not looking good for Blue.
Definitely not now. He will lose that easily.
Oh boy.
And there's a
Well,
castle drop coming for Yellow, and that will definitely go up for him. So he will try to
okay.
fortify his position again on Green's island, while Green has his transport ship at the left side right now. So let's see what he's planning on doing.
And Red is an imp as well, so we could see some cannon galleons coming out for the Italians.
Oh yeah, definitely. Blue is still in Castle Age, and at least Green just clicked the Imperial button here.
Well, good thing for Blue if he does it quick, because maybe the fast uptime will save him. He's building a castle in his base. Blue.
I honestly don't really see them coming back on water from this. It's just they have
Too much.
Red has 27 ship right now with 28 more coming, and Yellow is also on a 16 fire ship. So they have such a huge amount on navy out right now.
It's such a hard civ to stop once they get the ball rolling on water, because they have such a strong water presence.
Definitely, yes.
The only thing I can see for Malay is if they get harbors and build tons of them in the back.
Yeah,
But
it's also, if they get that technology right now, go for shit ton of harbor on the backside. It's the only possibility for them to come back, actually. And Green needs to get a trap right away, so he can take care of the
Green
castle.
Oh, that's interesting. We're seeing Pharaocracy from Blue.
Oh yeah, true. And
So I think we're going for very cheap infantry from Malay.
yes, but at this point I think it won't even make that much of a difference anymore. The water presence of Red and Yellow is just too much, so I don't think that's their opponents can come back on water.
Castle forward. He didn't notice the castle was put there until the traps
it
came out.
won't be enough to do enough impact on their side. Also, Yellow has his defensive castle there, so he can go for traps himself and clean that castle up once he notices.
Green lost a bunch of builds because he thought he could put a castle there and just run him into Cavalier.
But
not looking too good for
no, Yellow and Reds probably
they
have that game in the back already if they don't do a big mistake here.
Oh no. Pathing. I think he's got a
and a second castle actually coming up for the Sicilian player. But
very interesting.
Yellow probably doesn't even care anymore at this point.
No, not really. I mean, oh, that's
and
rough.
Here are the bombard
galleons. He tried to put up those
galleons.
harbors right there. He's shooting the galleons back, well, galleons rather, and they caught some of them those. I don't know. The harbors actually do a decent job. It's not great, but it's not horrible. Oh, why'd they stop at 97%? What the hell? Do you see that?
Yeah, they called it, yeah.
Oh, they GG.
It's a GG, yeah. 77 Cavalier produced by Albacla. GG.
That was an intense game, man. Insane, insane, insane. I seriously thought we were gonna do something like the sneak they did now sooner. The two Sicilian castles, but it's too late. They're in imp. Traps will deal with that. Even Italians has chemistry, so they could come out with bombard cannon galleons. So it's not. Earlier would have been better than now.
Yeah, definitely. I agree on that. So we see 135 units killed for Bulgarians, 96 losses here, and Sicilian 11 buildings destroyed. All right. Yeah,
Jeez.
economy-wise, yellow is definitely far ahead with this. I think it was like 5 TC even in the end.
There's those cheap
4 only,
TCs
but
we're
still,
talking about
yeah,
from
yeah.
here.
That definitely had an impact. He was on 100
Mhm.
villagers quite fast here. And yeah, once you have such an economical lead, it's really
Mm.
hard to
When you
keep up
can't
with that.
secure your beach, you're kind of stuck in a rut on islands. Yeah, it was a crazy game. You know what's shocking to me actually
Go ahead.
is that Malay only got to 61 villagers. Granted, they did lots of water military, but their eco looked like they were trying to boom for more villagers than that. Very interesting.
Yeah, he put
And
all his resources into water and never had more than 2 town
the,
centers in the
the
game.
thing that surprises me the most is that since he put so much military in water, he didn't add more fishing ships. He only had a total of 7 as a
Yeah,
max.
exactly. That's what was one of their mistakes, definitely.
But definitely an interesting game. Very even. It could have gone either way for most of that until it was the final nail in the coffin when Blue lost his navy and they couldn't get green off of their island.
Yeah, true point. All right, let's see if there's actually already a game 2 going on and what map
Can't
we
wait to see
will
what
see.
map we get next.
It will be either Zerkotra or the Four Lakes. I'm pretty excited already. I
Both
can send
maps
you
I love. Alright. Having a look now.
Is the first game always Team Islands? No, it's not. There are 7 maps in total, and it is the normal bands. You have like the Team A picks the home map, Team B picks the home map, and from there on,
Hmm.
they both ban a map
I
until only
quickly
one map is over, is left, and then that's the first map.
I quickly had a look at the stats, and apparently some way along that game, Blue actually got a conversion. I didn't even know he had monks.
Interesting. All right. I'm already back in the main menu, waiting for the next game to happen. But I
Same,
just
same.
actually got a message here that Team Demo Flemmo wants a break.
That's
uh,
perfectly reasonable.
Yikes. Okay, I didn't really expect that, but let's see how long that break will actually
After
be, and if we
yeah, probably like 5-10 minutes. That's fine.
yeah, yeah,
I can go to the bathroom then, and I'll be
yeah,
right
please
back
do
as
so.
well.
All right,
And I can't wait to see what they pick. They're probably strategizing. What the hell? That's not even a word.
strategizing
Strategizing.
the
Oh my lord.
next civilizations they might go for. Yes.
Yeah, like what map, what plan, which is perfectly reasonable. It's very fun seeing what people come up with, and I hope that they come up with something very cool.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, I shall be right back.
Alright, so we will have now either Socotra and Four Lakes, and actually let me take a look at the bands right now. So we have Poles, Vikings, Lithuanians, and Portuguese band. So Four Lakes and Vikings are probably two of the strongest civilizations. We have Four Lakes and Poles with the regenerating villagers, also a very strong pick for Socotra. I don't know who picked which map, but I would guess that we probably see a Socotra game here now. So a pretty aggressive map, and I'm really looking forward to see some aggression here. All right, actually, I want to take the time since we are still waiting and go through the replay once again, and want to have another quick look at Yellow's point of view here. So let me just go to the villager comparison. We should see the dock here, the normal way, the 11th villager. It's then the 12th, I mean, of course. And then let's see how strong their fish boom actually was and what strategy he went for, what build order to go for the landing here. Okay, actually we see Blue already behind with the 3 villagers, but never mind, he was the first one to be up. So forget about what I just said. And yeah, he's preparing the transport ship here in a second. And actually he's already over. Alright. I just got a message. Let's hope that it's them and we can... They are starting. Perfect. Alright, so it will be the 2-minute cooldown again. And then we can hop into the next game once CJ is here again.
Alright, I am back, ready to rock and roll. How are we all doing?
Welcome back. So, they just started a lobby. I sent you the code and we can jump into it in like 2 minutes.
Perfect.
Live games, yes, we are casting the first game of the Card Cup here right now. It's currently 1-0 for the Frank-alao team in a 1050 to 1300 bracket. Currently waiting for the second game to start.
What a first game too, man. Team Islands, full shenanigans was afoot. Sneaky landing from the Bulgarian player, and a lot of water. Was not expecting
Alright, we are actually on Sakota and they are already quite into the game, so I would actually start over again, since they are like 3 minutes into the game.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
especially...
can catch up to 2, it's fine. This is 2 minutes in, I can catch up to you.
Alright, then let's start this one again.
Alright.
And you can... I will start from the very beginning here right now.
Okay. Right.
1 second here to get the code again. And if you want to, you can already start by going through the civilizations here.
Perfect. Alright, I will talk about red. That's the first person I see. So we got Elba as in red playing as the Mongols. They are a very solid civ, especially on this map. I can see that we have a lot of ability
Actually,
to hunt
would
zebra.
you mind waiting a second here? I'm too
100%.
noobish and can't get the lobby up again once I restarted it.
Fine.
So let's see. Why am I not
CJ,
getting
tell me
the
I'm
code in?
pretty. All right, Fluffy, you are very sexy. How about that?
You never tell me that stuff. It's
Look,
kind of
look,
hurting.
man. Look. You have a special place in my heart. I can only put there's so many people there.
All right, there we go.
All right, fantastic. Okay, so let me know when you're up, and I will continue what I'm saying.
Perfect.
Right.
I'm 1 minute in, so you can start. You already went over the Mongols, so if you want to, you can go ahead with the Franks.
Alright, so again, another very good civ to bring food in, except this time they have a better bonus with berries. And then obviously their scout will get a bonus for their HP, which is good combination with Mongols because the scouting will be much better. So you will see if your elephant is doing something you don't want it to do. Alright, as
And
for
we
the other
said
people,
Mongol Scout actually already being dead, and Green lost a villager here to the elephant. Oh boy.
oh
So
boy.
he just pulled a barrel in. Alright, Blue actually taking his time and smoothly pushing his deer to his own town center here. So it's our Cyprus here right now. And I would go ahead and go over the other team. So we have Demo Dave going for Bulgarian here. Hopefully we might see some demo action. And he's already starting to wall in his wood line with his third house here.
Very smart.
And on the other team, the other player, we have Koreans here. So maybe we will see some Warwick action later on, but I actually expect some tower rush opening here.
Yes, that seems highly likely. I think it's very funny that Demo Dave has Bulgarians this time. He's like, I'm not having. Look, you're gonna feel my wrath this time. I'm not having that shenanigans you did to me last game with Bulgarians.
And Blue actually pushed in the first year successfully of yellow. Very nice.
Very good indeed.
And Red just... He started long distance hunting, now he's actually putting the mill here to get the rest of his Cyprus. Obviously, as we all know, he has a food bonus, so he's taking those delicious deer even faster than his than the other players here right now.
I love this from Blue right now. He's stealing the milled deer from Yellow right now. He's pushing
It's
another
the
one.
second zebra already, yes.
Oh man, that's beautiful.
Oh no,
I'm sorry, buddy.
It goes back.
Can't have it. I'm kind
Not
of
today.
surprised that Zebra are very good to take, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, never mind, he's doing double mill, jeez. Oh, he failed the push. Oh no, Zebra went all the way back. Oh well. Oh well. But berries, deer, the Frank's player is gonna be swimming in food. And then of course, there's no double mill for the Mongol player, but he's got a lot of villagers on Zebra. Those Zebra are dying very quickly and being harvested very quickly.
And
Very
he's
good
already
pushing
going
for
for
the
gold already. So Mongol just gets the loom and will up right now. He has the food already. So
Very
let's
fast.
see. He's going on gold, so we will see some archer action here. Which can...
Archers aren't bad on this map at all.
Oh, definitely not. It's really easy
getting
to
behind
deny
the
those
wood line.
walled-in wood lines. Exactly.
Exactly. It's funny too because the wood lines on this map sometimes have weird side holes or whatever where you think you've got a good back wood line and there's actually a pocket in behind.
Oh yes.
Very, very, very inconvenient wood lines that could accidentally spill trouble for someone else.
Alright, red and yellow both are starting to wall their side in right now to the town center, and blue and green both are still open. Alright.
It's very interesting the different styles of play of each player.
Oh, green? Okay, no, he doesn't pull a barret in. Red didn't have enough villagers on STC.
That's okay. Alright, that green scout was a bit audacious there, standing underneath the town center. I mean, granted, there's no one really over there, which is kind of smart, but he has held a lot of balls. Barracks coming up for blue. Could spell trouble for the Franks player. We shall see. And the barracks also coming up for the red player. As you said, they are looking towards archers. So, very fast food intake for both red and yellow means that they're going to have better uptimes. What's shocking me the most is the fact that even though green lost a villager, their uptime is pretty solid as well.
Yep, he managed to get all those zebras pretty much directly underneath his town center, so he got a zebra food boost here with basically 100% efficiency.
Right.
So that's definitely an extra boost he had there to go up in a decent time defeat late as well.
It's kind of funny though. Like, granted that red and
Alright,
yellow have
Net
the
Arms
best
coming
uplines,
from
their
green here right now.
uplines work.
Let's see if he actually still can do something versus the incoming red archers, or if it's too late to have any impact here right now. And he's
I
also adding
personally
in
think it's
range.
a bit too late.
Yeah,
It should have been
think so too.
the militia route, then pushed forward into men-at-arms if you're gonna do that. Because if you let it too late, especially against Mongols with their very clean beginning with the economy, it's gonna be very difficult to break them down with men-at-arms when they have a range help with archers.
Oh yeah, definitely. So we see
Blue has the
rangers
range as
by blue, green, and
Yep.
red. So yellow actually the only one going for some scout action here. Let's see
Good old
how much of
classic
an
Franks.
impact he can actually.
Stables only.
Yellow almost
That's okay, though.
entirely
He got
walled.
extra XP.
Yeah, it's true.
I
And
think, I mean, red played it smart with the walling. I really like that. And then yellow played it extremely greedy. It's like, it's fine. It's Arabia, guys. It's fine. Playing it like it's runestones. That's right, though. The scouts are getting some good value. Spears coming out for blue. That's gonna really put a dent in the idea of the Franks player and what he's gonna want to do. I think he probably, now he knows blue has spears, he probably might want to assist red and completely go heavy on green, which I think he's doing right now.
yes, he's
very good
going
communication.
forward, clean up those smurfs, those skirms, and maybe they can even deny those towers together.
Fucking blue man, stuck in your head. Alright, cheeky tower on the gold from green.
Even quick vault his villagers in, so let's see if
Very nice.
actually the remaining. Oh no, wait, he went for the gold, he misclicked, and now the red's archers are actually able to kill those villagers.
That's the only problem.
Can I escape?
I in like that, I have that problem too. Oh no, they abandoned. That's rough, man. That is really rough. I would be so frustrated in that moment. Yeah, there's such good execution, and then the villagers are like, nah, let's throw this right now. Oh man, the bills go down. Spear though, spear is out. Blue is coming to help with a spear, a couple archers, and a scout. But this combination of archers and scouts, it's like we're watching Arabia. What is this?
Alright,
I do
blue
like that
currently
tower.
coming with his spears and the archer to yellow space, and he doesn't have any units close by to defend. Or actually, he has the wrong units with his scouts. Can't do much
I
versus
guess the
those spears.
scouts, but with
So-
those spears there, it's gonna be a pain in the ass. Exactly.
Exactly. I would probably use only use the scouts to do some counter damage at blue space. He should know that he's not fully walled yet, and he can easily get inside the woodlines of blue.
Oh yeah, scouts with that number and the HP, because they're Franks, can definitely do some damage. Just gotta risk it. Hope there's no spear on the wood line. He's not really well in, like you said. He could just run right past the town center, even snipe someone from the gold. Or, like he's doing right now, harass green, make it a 2v1 scenario where blue has to either stop attacking yellow and help, which I think is what's happening. Which is very smart. And that gives yellow some breathing space to do his greedy wall boom. I feel really weird when I watch someone boom on Sakosha. Skirms for yellow as well. It's not a bad idea either. Stop them from.
No, that's probably what you want to do right now. Versus all of those archers and spears, you can't go scouts only. So
Exactly.
you need to defend your base on your way until you can up.
Yep. Blue has to really have a really solid game because green is in a bad way right now.
Exactly, he's on 27 villagers only right now, so 2 villagers less than red, and 8 villagers less than yellow.
For some of you out there, 2 might not seem much, but in an early game like this, especially like Socotra, that is 2. It's gonna definitely
Alright,
put
red going
some
heavy
pain
for
on you.
stone right now, so we will see a castle here in Mangonel,
Oh, Mangonel.
which
Rubbing
makes
salt in the
sense
wound.
since he already has a fledgling upgrade. And also that's what you wanna do as Mongols on such a closed map like Socotra.
The quick fire rate, mobility, it's gonna be such a pain for anyone to track.
And also simply the castle itself, which will have a big impact on such a small map.
Speaking of that though, how do you think Korean war wagons versus Mangonel? What do you favor here?
The Mangonel, definitely. It's way easier for them to hit and run, yes.
Interesting. I was thinking the HP, it's a thicker cab launcher. Very interesting indeed, because Koreans have a faster stone mining ability, and they are up to castle age like red. So we're gonna see definitely a lot of unique units on the field in this game. It just depends whether who's damaged more. Is it yellow or is it green? And I think green is the one that's lacking behind. So we're gonna have to see some extra special things from these teams here to see how it's gonna end. Some good micro from yellow, saving some red archers.
And currently, he's still looking 300 stone until he gets his castle up. And sorry, I interrupted you. Please go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I feel bad for green because his res is in such an awkward position. The only thing I feel like the back gold is his only saving grace at this point.
Yeah.
He has to build so
and he's
far forward.
still quite far away from clicking up to castle age on 200 food only at the moment.
2 castle age opponents on blue is gonna be such a stressful time. Blue has done very well keeping them in this. Because green.
And there's the castle for blue.
There we go. That hill is very nice.
That's
I would actually put it
too less villager. I would do like 10 or 15 villagers that could be doubted quite easily if they have the right migrate.
Closer, in my opinion, because that hill is a disgusting hill for yellow to deal with. Oh, but not having the crossbows. Oh, that is not good. Those crossbows coming in the upgrade. Perfect timing for red. Oh, this is not looking good for blue. Oh, that is disastrous. Oh no, these scouts are gonna raid there. I take that back. Maybe shouldn't have put the castle up at all. Oh, it's so unfortunate there. Oh boy. The mass numbers are good, but the upgrades aren't. That's such a rough. Oh boy. Oh
and
no.
it's a DauT indeed. That castle won't go up anytime soon.
Up for the Franks player. No, I don't. That's rough, man.
Exactly, it's a 1v2 at this point. Green won't be able to help him anytime soon. Actually, he has none. Oh no, he could really easily deny that castle here if he would have some intel here.
Monastery coming up for the Mongols player. I guess he takes a liking to those relics. Oh, blue is in a lot of trouble. Oh, he's sending all the villagers. Oh no. Okay, never mind. He's realized the Frank Knights are very annoying to deal with the pretty much free bloodlines. He's trying to sneak a villager over there, but Frank Knights, man. Also very underrated, especially in this point. Frank Knights get that extra line of sight.
Oh yes, it's indeed something important if you want to raid your opponents. And yeah, Siege Workshop coming up for yellow right now, and red is not doing the same right now, but it's probably what he wants to do versus green, who is still stuck in castle age with still 300 food lacking until he goes up. And at this point, yellow can deal with blue all
I would
by
be
himself.
so tilted if I was blue right now. To be honest, green or blue, take your pick. The most tilting scenarios, man. You think you're doing good, and then all of a sudden, stupid things happen and just completely screw over your plans. Pikes is a good idea for the Queen's player. Green is coming over to help, but I don't like skirmish.
All of the villagers. Oh no, they're all dying.
Ram. Okay, the Korean player
that's probably the game here.
He's channeling his inner Spanish powers. These skirms, man, they're just absolutely pointless in this engagement. Oh no, they might take a knight down. Look at that. I take it back. Death by 1,000 skirmishers.
And the Ram still with 4 HP left. Will it get killed by the Scum? Oh, the
Oh,
Scum killed it
he should
actually.
have just built the castle so he could have garrisoned the villagers. Alright, the skirm took out the ram. You never really hear me say that ever, but apparently happened.
Yeah, DauT Castle one
So
go.
actually, green
And
coming in
more
to help
Rams
here was
coming.
actually solid. I actually thought the skirms were gonna be absolute garbage. I mean, they are, but there's so many.
Versus
There's
that many
so many
knights,
skirms.
they
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
have that much of a chance, and he's
It's
still not
surprising
up
with
to
the 6
Castle Age.
plus 2.
Actually, he just clicked right now. So 2
Yeah.
minute 40 until he's up, and there are the Mangonel coming into green space.
Blew down the 16-ish villas. Am I right by that?
11 right now already.
11. All right.
What time are you at?
I'm at 2850. So I'm a little behind, right? No.
It's just over right now. 29 minutes and 9 seconds.
All right, I just caught up to you. Okay, yep, GG's. All right. Jesus Christ. Oh boy, that's rough. GG's well played from everyone.
GG, well played
Boy,
indeed.
oh boy. It was like oh man. It was like I felt so bad for them because I've had moments like that where you try everything that seems like a good idea, but then stupid things just keep happening to you, and it makes you more tilted, and then more things go wrong, and you're just like, why isn't anything working for me today? With the villas just not wanting to build a tower, the castle timing was just, oh man, that's rough. The archer, that it was great play from Red getting that instant crossbow upgrade to completely wipe out those archers. It's a shame. I mean, granted, the Koreans get the free armor upgrade. He just needed the crossbow Balkan, and he would have been set because he had the mass. It would have wiped everything there, but definitely unfortunate. Definitely rough. GG's to you guys. You entertained my day, and I appreciate you guys doing that. I hope you had fun. I hope you learned something if you wanted to learn something, and I hope you had fun with these wacky maps. Oh,
Me
there you go.
too.
Vote in
Thank
the
you so
chat.
much for the subscription. And also, Chat just pointed out that that's the team. Which team was it? The Q&A team actually. Sling and Castle Age. Both of us didn't realize. Actually, I think.
Oh, really?
At this point, to be
Interesting.
honest, it didn't really make a difference anymore. So it won't be an immediately admin win for the other team. But we will release the new and final version of the Card Cup Handbook. With the new tournament dates, since a lot of players asked for a third week for the group phase, we will also write down the sling rules. Since so far the sling rules were only written down in one of the Discord
Yeah.
channels, and it can happen that not everyone read
Yeah.
it so far.
Belgium makes a decent point as well. It was a fun game to watch. Um, they definitely had you in places where you didn't feel most comfortable, and then that kind of took the game away from you. You had great instances in this show match where you guys had the advantage, but there was instances where you didn't really grasp that. One good point for that would be the huge mash, what the hell? The huge mass of galleys you had. They were idle for quite some time. Which was kind of rough because you had such a good opening. It was kind of similar with this one as well. You kind of I understand that the circumstances in this Sokotra game where you kept getting pulled over to green because green was getting 2v1'd. But it was just it was all timing and it was just rough. But GG's to both teams. Very very fun to watch and very you guys are such good players, and you really had a good showing. You did say that they were better players, but to be honest, through a lot of this show match, it was very even until there was like a glaring mistake that was made that started turning it into someone else's favor, or idle time or stuff like that. Just like your standard run of the mill things that everyone usually has to deal with that happens to them worse on some other days. But all in all, I enjoyed it, and I appreciate you guys playing it and letting us cast this live.
Very true. So it was a very nice first match of the Card Cup tournament we could actually cast and spectate here. I think both of us had a lot of fun here, and you guys hopefully as well. So GG, well played indeed to both of the teams here.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, today we only have one match to cast, since only one match got played today.
Yep.
Um,
Good
but
taste for what's to come.
exactly. So yeah, you already got a taste of the for the variety of the maps here already, with the 7 maps that are into it, with the hybrid maps, a fully aggressive map like Socotra here, or even during the show match we'll probably see even some mid action, which will be 30 minutes of nothing to cast, but still be hopefully a lot of fun to all the players. And yeah,
Hey, you never know. That Khmer fast castle ballista shop can't run it past. Oh
all
boy.
right. Do you have anything more to add about the tournaments or today's matches or anything else?
Um, Not really. Just thanks again for playing. This goes for everyone that's going to play. Have fun, make some friends, even if they were your opponents. And maybe even by chance you learn something. I really want to try and make this tournament not only competitive but fun and a way to express yourself that you usually don't get the chance to on a regular ranked ladder,
Yeah.
because these maps are not your traditional run-of-the-mill maps. And I know there's a bunch of you out there that like to express yourselves on some really wacky maps with some really crazy strats.
Yeah, exactly. So once again, also to all of the viewers who were here today, thank you very much. And I will end the stream at this point. Depending on if we have some more games to cast tomorrow, we hope that we can entertain you tomorrow on day 2 of the Card Cup again. Also, I have my first game together with Silford in a 1300 to 1550 brackets tomorrow
Oh,
that I will
oh,
cast during, or play, better to say, during the evening. And I
I'll
hope all of
cast
you
you, don't you
guys,
worry.
um, I hope you guys can all enjoy the rest of your day here, and I will give you on to Survivalist who also started his stream a little bit earlier.
Oh,
So
nice.
to all of you, have a very nice evening, and thanks again for joining into the stream today.
Ciao.